Welcome to the universe of Geek, where curiosity guides your knowledge quest. We're not teachers, but your learning partners. So, buckle up, knowledge seekers, and get ready to explore. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel for more wisdom-packed content. Keep exploring, keep learning with Geek.
Ever wondered how small European nations managed to conquer larger, richer countries? The answer lies in the paradox of power. Let's delve into this paradox, a puzzle that's fascinated historians and geopoliticians alike. Picture this: countries like Portugal, Belgium, and the Netherlands, rather unassuming in size, rising to become global powers. How, you ask? It wasn't just about their geographical size or population. No, it was about the size of their ambition, strategy, and innovation. They honed their technological prowess, developing advanced navigation systems and weaponry that outclassed those of the nations they sought to conquer. They built strategic alliances, playing off the interests and rivalries of larger powers to their advantage. And let's not forget their naval strength. Their ships, swift and sturdy, were the vessels of their global reach, enabling them to traverse oceans and establish colonies far from home. So, it wasn't the size of the country, but the size of their ambition and strategy that mattered. Remember the saying that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach? Well, the same could be said about the way to a nation's wealth. The spice trade, a culinary quest that spanned continents, was a critical factor in the story of European colonization. The allure of exotic spices like pepper, cinnamon, and nutmeg, known for their flavors and medicinal properties, turned the spice route into a highway of wealth and power. In the 15th century, Portugal, a small European nation, navigated uncharted seas to establish direct trade links with the Spice Islands. They dominated the spice trade, turning their small nation into a global superpower. Then came the Dutch in the 17th century, who took control of the spice trade. They amassed wealth beyond imagination, all thanks to the aromatic allure of spices. So, in a rather flavorful twist of events, the quest for spices didn't just fill up pantries, it shaped empires. So, a love for flavor and aroma ended up shaping the world map. Religion, often a source of comfort, was also a powerful tool in colonization. This was especially true for Christianity, which European colonizers wielded as both a shield and a sword. They justified their actions by invoking a divine mandate, a mission to civilize the heathens and savages of the world. Missionaries, often the first wave of colonizers, served dual roles. They spread the gospel, yes, but also acted as the eyes and ears of their home nations, collecting valuable information about the lands and peoples they encountered. Then there was the concept of the white man's burden, a notion popularized by Rudyard Kipling's poem of the same name. It was the supposed duty of the white man to bring civilization and Christianity to the non-white peoples of the world. This narrative, steeped in racial and cultural superiority, helped mask the brutal realities of colonial rule. Thus, faith became a flag, planted on foreign soils. Ever heard of the saying, "knowledge is power"? Well, in the context of colonization, it was technology is power. Picture this: a time when the world was vast and uncharted. European nations, seemingly small and insignificant, were about to change the course of history. How, you ask? Through technological superiority. Navigational advancements like the compass and the astrolabe were the first game changers. With these tools, explorers could venture into the unknown, chart new routes, and claim new lands. But what's the use of discovery if you can't hold on to it? Enter the second player, advanced weaponry. Muskets and cannons provided a stark contrast to the traditional weapons of the colonized lands. It wasn't a fair fight. Then, there were the shipbuilding innovations. The caravel, a nimble, seaworthy vessel, made long, perilous voyages possible. It was the vehicle that carried Europeans to the far corners of the world. So, the compass, the cannon, and the caravel became the keys to kingdoms far away. In the grand scheme of things, it wasn't just one factor that enabled small European countries to colonize larger, richer nations. It was a combination of several elements that played their parts in the grand theater of history. Our journey today took us through the paradox of power, where we saw how smaller nations could exert control over bigger ones by leveraging strategic advantages. We explored the spice trade, the allure of exotic goods that compelled nations to venture into unknown territories. We dove into the role of religion, a powerful tool that was often used to justify and propel expansion. And finally, we discussed technological superiority, a vital aspect that gave these European nations an edge in their colonial endeavors. Each of these factors, like pieces of a puzzle, came together to shape the world as we know it. History, as we see, is a complex tapestry woven with strands of ambition, strategy, religion, and technology.
Time to dock your knowledge spaceship, fellow explorers. Remember, the universe of Geek is always expanding. Share the wisdom, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more interstellar insights. Keep exploring, keep learning with Geek. See you in the next video to expand your knowledge.